Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel Volvo Christian, and welcome back to my EC40 Twin Performance Black Edition. So this is my own car, but in this video we're not going to talk so much about the actual car. We're actually going to talk about my light setup, both front and rear. We're going to talk about the VisionX, we're going to talk about the standby lights, and we're also going to talk about the XBB application that allows me to do fun like this and control everything on my smartphone. So this video will be divided into three sections. At first, we're going to start to look at the VisionX light bars in front. Then we're going to look at the XBB application and wiring and the power units. And then lastly, we're going to look at the standby reverse lights. And I'm also going to include a demonstration of these lights that I recorded a couple of days ago when I was done at work on, it was Monday or Tuesday. I have pre-recorded where I demonstrate the lights when I'm driving home from work. And then we're going to jump back here for the outro. So I really hope you will enjoy this video where we look at my extra lights on my EC40 Twin Performance. So let's start here in the front with my two VisionX light bars. And let's start with this bad boy that I got fitted in the lower grille. This is a VisionX Shocker Black Edition. It is actually the same light bar that I had fitted on my previous car, the S60 T8 Polestar engineered, but we picked it off when I sold that car and mounted it on the EC40. This is all done at my Volvo dealership where I purchased the car. Volvo car at Oslo, Økern. But the one addition that we did on the EC40 was to fit a new mounting bracket for a more rigid and firm placement. Because on the S60 I had some vibrations when driving in high speed. So we had some cushions under and over it to stabilize it, because this is quite heavy. But now with this new mounting bracket, it's just dead solid. But the cool thing with this Shocker Black Edition, this has two light pictures. Now the top part, this is the spotlight. This is for maximum distance, just throwing the light far down the road. And then on the lower side, or the lower part, we had a floodlight, and the flood is for the width. So this is a really great light picture that this Shocker delivers. On the S60, I just had them both connected, but now, with this new XBB module, XBB Power Unit 6, I have both signals individually, so I can decide if I would just want the flood, or if I want the full flood and spot. And if you're just going for one light bar, then I can highly recommend this one. This is really, really awesome light bar, and I love that it's Black Edition, so it blends in with the car. So a huge thumbs up on this VisionX. I've actually had this is the third car that I'm running with extra lights. Yeah, this EC40, the previous S60 T8 Polestar engineered, and also my first car with extra lights, the S90 T8 or design. I have been running VisionX the whole time, but this is the first time I'm running the Shocker. On the S90 I had a XPR H12MS, if I remember correctly. But now to this bad boy on the roof. You know, when I first saw the EC40 at the showroom floor before I purchased the car, I instantly thought that this car needs a light bar on the roof rack, this roof basket. That was my first thought. I need a light bar on that basket. So I grabbed some pictures, posted it on my Instagram channel, and also sent it to a buddy, Martin in Sweden. And he's like, yeah, you need a light bar on that one. And he actually had a light bar, because this is Martin's previous light bar. He had this that he has been using on his Wicked V70, the Rebel Blue. But he had changed lights to another light bar. So he had this in the garage, not in use. So he asked me if I wanted to purchase it. Obviously, I said yes instantly. Heck yeah, I want this bad boy. So here we have the Unite, and I'm going to show you, because I have let me see this, because this Unite, this is actually quite unique, because it consists of several pods, light pods. Let me see, put it there ever so gently. Don't want to lose that. It's slightly windy today. Let me see if I can show you this more thoroughly in front of the camera. So this is just a light pod, And this Unite that I have has, let me see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 with a white light. And the 2 outer parts, this is a floodlight. So I have 2 on each outer part, so 4 flood. And then, yeah, 5 spotlights. So the 5 spotlights in the middle and 4 floodlights. Martin had them all white. That's why I have 2 extras. Because I purchased this from him, yeah, with all white. But I wanted to change over to amber on the outer parts, because amber are, I have heard that amber are good to have during winter times when it's much snow on the roads, or maybe when it's snowing. I haven't tried them out so much, but maybe also in fog it could be beneficial. But for now they are just decorative. But I can run these. I haven't connected it with the spot and flood individually, so I just have the whites in one go, and I have the amber in one. So, but I really love this, and this really fills out this light bar here for a really awesome light picture. And now, yes, I have pretty much light, but maybe, just maybe, I was thinking of. This is also thanks to Martin, because Martin has a wicked V70 with much lights. And I just love these Swedish cars with just wicked much lights and sweet integration, like here. So he has put ideas in my brain, maybe with 1 light on each side here, just a pod for just maximum distance. That could really be wicked, but maybe for the next winter. But that was the light setup that I have in front. VisionX Shocker and VisionX Unite with these individual pods. So I'm really, really pleased with this setup. Really, really awesome. And this is, turn on the ambers again. Well, we now transition over to talk about the XBB, how I can control everything of this. This is a huge thanks to Martin, because this wouldn't be possible without Martin. Because a couple of weeks ago, I drove down to, can't even talk now, headed down to Standby to meet Martin to install these lights. And also the new XBB application, or power units. We're just gonna open up, because my XBB setup consists of, I have 3 power units. I have 2 power units under here. I have a 6-channel XBB power unit, and also a 2-channel power unit to operate the shocker. And then I have a power unit in the rear for the rear standby L54 lights. And they are all connected or integrated under here. This is, Martin have done everything of this wiring and everything. I have assisted him with some work on the Unite, and also some work with the brackets for the L54 lights. But he has done everything of this wiring. Pretty much work. But we did it all down at his workplace, Standby. But you know, everything of these light sources, they just require a power supply. So we have connected the light bar here and the light bar on the roof just to the battery. And then it's connected to the XBB power module for the signal. And this power unit transmits a signal into a XBB dongle that I have fitted in the OBD port that connects to the car's brain. So you can choose to have them operate on the signal or individually on the application. This is just super convenient. I'm just going to show you quickly now, because I have three folders on my XBB application, and here on the center part where I can use to control them individually. But the cool part, I have the car running now in neutral, so that's why it's active. If I activate now the manual lights, when I use the stock, then everything will ignite, because I have decided now in the application that I wanted to run on the signal. But I can also decide, let's see if I take them off again. If I, for instance, just want the amber to ignite, then when I then turn on my high beam on the car, it's just the amber pods. So I can decide what light source I want to run. say I just want the flood and the center part of the unite. So I can decide myself, and I can also turn everything off. I'm not sure if the headlights are on or... Yeah, this is high beam on the car, pretty, you can't even notice that. But so I can shut them all off, and I also have a button in the center console, a XBB button. One press of that, then everything goes off. That is all configurable. You can decide what you want to do with this button. I have configured so everything goes off. And that allows me to, say if I want to use the car's own light, the pixel lights. Because here on the EC40, sometimes these pixel lights, because they do so many operations to mask and blend out stuff, that they can confuse the light bars to ignite or don't go off. So I'm usually running everything on manual. So when I want to use the car's own lights, I just press once on this XBB button, everything goes off. I twist it up to automatic lights, and then I have the car's own lights. Sometimes that is more convenient if there's a lot of traffic coming the opposite way. And then there's one press again, twist it down to manual, there's one tap on this wheel, and then I have the full beam again. So I think it's so convenient and easy to operate with this XBB application. Just decide what you want active, or just use it for a demonstration mode to turn them all off, or use this flash function, and everything are done on the application. You configure what you want to do with each signal, and this is all thanks to the XBB power unit. This power unit with 6 channels to let you separate each channel, and yeah, let you configure it how you like it. So yeah, I'm really pleased, and I think the integration here on the roof basket are just so damn clean, and all the wiring, because there's wiring goes from the XBB power unit and up under this rubberized thing on the window, along here, and up under this cargo carrier, and over to this unite, and the same thing on the other side. I have a cable going under here, and all the way up here, follows here, under this cover, and up under here. And this is all tied down with this zip ties. But this is super clean fitment. There's no visible wiring. I think it looks absolutely superb. And now, we have probably saved the best for last. The Standby L54 reverse lights. I've been a huge fan of these lights for many years. And my first introduction to the Standby brand was with Volvo's police cars. The Swedish police cars. You know, I've been a huge fan of Volvos for many years, and also police cars since I was a little kid. And it was the police cars that made me, that introduced me to the Standby brand. And also these Standby L54 reverse lights, because I saw these first on a Volvo police car. And what made me fall in love with these Standby lights was the slim shape of it, just the physical form. Really slim, really discreet. I couldn't see them at first. I had to dip down. And I love them still today. Really slim lights, but they are really powerful. So we have powerful lights, durable lights, and really slim. So really discreet placement. So I got these 2 bad boys here, and I also got 2 extra on the roof basket, just to take it one step further with my EC40. And yeah, I'm just a sucker for these lights. You know, Volvo's reverse lights, as you will see in the demonstration afterwards, they are shit. They are more indicator lights than they are reverse lights for the driver. So I think these are a must-have. And I've had these here. This is the third time I'm running. On my S90 was the first, then the S60, and now the EC40 with a double setup. And these ones here are just connected under to on the other side actually, to the battery source, and with their own XBB power unit that transmits into the XBB dongle. And on the top here, they're wiring down under the hood. But everything is so clean, so discreet. I just love this setup. And the cool thing are that now they have a Norwegian, because I have purchased these in Sweden at Standby. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but all my front lights are VisionX from Prestanda Belysning. All the standby are from Standby, and the XBB modules are from a company that's called Innover Development in Sweden. So everything are purchased in Sweden. And the Unite are purchased from Martin. But now we have an importer in Norway for the standby L54 lights. A company that's called I can spell it, QUIPD, Cupid. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I can write it down under. And if you are interested to purchase these lights, then I can just send me a message on Instagram, and I can give you the email address to this Vidar Andersen. That is what he is. He is a sales manager, and he can help you to get a hold of these lights. They are kind of expensive, but you pay for durability, power, and discreet placement. So but that was my presentation of the light setup that I have, and now it's time to look at the demonstration of each individual light when it's dark outside. So I really hope you will enjoy that, and then we will rejoin here afterwards. Hello. You are now joining me for the light demonstration. I'm actually heading home from work now. The clock is actually just hit 12 o'clock at night. Heading home from a late night shift at the grocery store. And you see this kind of roads I'm driving at. There's no street lights, so you see this huge effect that my VisionX setup has. I'm gonna stop just right over here to give you a little demonstration of each individual light. But you can see now, off and on. And if I now take off all the auxiliary lights, this is just a regular EC40 high beam. And this is my high beam. So it's absolutely bonkers. Let me see here. I can do that. Let's see if I can do it again. This is the EC40 lights, and then boom. Oh yes, I love these lights. But as I said, we're gonna stop just. I'm running manual lights because that is more convenient to operate. But I will talk more about that in the introduction. But you can just see here. Oh, no wonder I love these lights. I have daylight, really awesome width, and I have more than enough length for what I was looking for with these lights. Let's now stop here. It's usually no traffic this time at night or this time of day when I'm heading home. So there should be no problem just pulling over right here. Let's see if we can get some out of this. It's a little stretch here. I think this is could be good. So let's as you may see, wicked ass lights. But let's now jump outside. Let's kick off the light demonstration. I got myself an empty, quiet and deserted road. It's in the middle of the night, super quiet here. I got good visibility on both ends. So if suddenly there's a car approaching, I can just jump inside of the car, turn on my indicator lights so that they can see that I am parked. But let's now kick off the demonstration with why we are here. Lights. This is the EC40's low beam. So yeah, pretty average length, average width. It's like, okay, it is a low beam, so it's okay. But let's now kick on the EC40's high beam so that you can see what we have got to work with. So here we have the high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam. So you see we get more length, but the width are the same. But we have more length, slightly higher, so you can see up towards the corner. But for me, this isn't good enough. This is average. This is okay. Not impressive at all. But let's now open the XBB application on my smartphone, because I can control each light individually. And I will now just take them, because I have now turned them off, since they are connected primarily on the signal. So I will now take them on individually. And we can start with the lower shocker, VisionX shocker in the lower grill. The shocker has two light pictures. It has one spot and one flood. The spot are the length and the flood are the width. So just follow with me here on the length here. This is the spot. This is just one light signal. The spot. Look at the difference. Off, on. Much more whiter picture, much more clearer. You can see definitely far up in the corner. I just love this. This is just the spot, pretty bright, but I will now activate the flood. Let's see if I go over here. So this is the flood. Off with the flood, on. So this is the best thing for me, because this is super wide, already starting right here. So you get massive width combined with the spotlight on the shocker. But this isn't all. Then we have the VisionX Unite on the roof. I have these amber pods on the side, primarily just decorative. They don't have an effect now in the summertime. These are primarily to be used during snowy conditions and maybe also fog. I haven't used them so much, recently fitted them, so I will just keep them on now. But I will now take on the center part of my VisionX Unite and just follow it on this light path pattern here. Oh, on, off. You see, this is, if I take it off again, this is pretty good. It's like 80 to 90%, just missing the final piece. And here we have it. It really fills out the last part. And you can see, this is what I got now, full blast. And if I now go into the car again and just take them all off, you can see the massive difference. Holy crap. This is what, this is just absolutely bonkers. Super amazed and grateful for this VisionX setup. This is just absolutely bonkers. So, but let's now see what we got in the rear with my standby L54 lights. But this is just absolutely bonkers. Oh, I just love this. But let's now look at the rear. Are you ready to see my standby L54 reverse lights? I hope you can see me now, trying to get some lights from the EC40's tail lights. I have now found a dark and empty parking lot. It's still the middle of the night, but this is not uncommon to find on these parts of town or in generally. That's why I love my standby L54. But let's now first see what Volvo are equipping their EC40 with. And actually also every other Volvo. These are primarily indication lights or indicator lights to let your surroundings know that you are backing up. They are not so much for that you can see actually where you are driving. But I can't fault Volvo primarily for that. This is common with every other car manufacturer. Usually all of them have shitty reverse lights. So in my opinion, the standby L54 are almost a must-have regardless what car you have. But let's now start up the EC40, activate the reverse lights. Let's see, starting it up, putting it in reverse. So did you see that little transformation there? Off and on, off and on. So this is on. This is Volvo's backup lights. What can you say about this? Yeah, you can probably see me better, but this is shit. This is even on a completely dark parking lot. And this is really bad. And the visibility from the mirror or from the camera are just just really under average. But luckily I have my XBB application where I can turn on these lights individually. Let's see where I can put myself to not block the view. Let's see, turn on my L54 under the bumper. Did you see? Look at this. Huge transformation. I love these lights. I've had these on my S60 and also I had the standby L54 on my previous S90. And you know, standby, these are the same lights that the police are running. Both the Swedish police and also the Norwegian police are running standby L54. Super slim, super powerful. And now I actually have a set on the roof basket as well. So here we have, for that bird's view, or that top part, you can see it really fills out the L54 under, and then we got the additional on top. So, slightly tired in my foot today, but look at this. Significantly better. From not to be able to see up in the tree line here, where you're backing up in this parking lot, and just activating this. Oh, I just love this. Oh, standby for the win. A huge thanks to standby, and a huge thanks to Martin that helped me with all of this installation, wiring, and everything. This wouldn't be possible without Martin and the guys at Prestandabelysning, Henrik. So Henrik and Martin, you are my heroes, both of you, for helping me with this amazing light rig. Now we have I feel a rain coming on, so I will jump back in the car. But I hope you have enjoyed this light presentation. Let's now get back to the daylight. So that was it for the light presentation and light demonstration of my extra light setup. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. And I know this setup aren't for everyone, but I'm probably half Swedish or something, because I freaking love this setup. I love the VisionX light bars, I love the standby L54 lights, and I also love to have everything on my XBB application. This is the best thing I've had. This really completes everything, because you can really customize it and operate it individually. Because I didn't have the XBB on my first car, the S90, with extra lights. They were just a dumb setup, just on and off. But now, and also on the S60, I had XBB. So yeah, I'm a sucker for this XBB setup. I'm a sucker for this VisionX. Yeah, but I can highly recommend it if you are also, or I was afraid of the dark. Now I'm not afraid anymore. But that was it for this video. I really hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next video, probably with the refreshed XC90. I'm gonna have that on loan for 1 week. So I'm gonna do a lengthy road trip with that car. Really looking forward to that one. But that's it for this time. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.